What's up everybody, vmortega or Eagle One Actual, bringing you another episode of Royalty Camo Grind. And this time I'm using the IMR. Finally I get to show you an IMR gameplay. And I decided to show it toward the end here. Check out the sweet 3-piece that I got right here. And yeah, the first part of this game, it's not really anything spectacular, so I decided to just cut it up towards here where I do good. And on the second half of the game, that's when I think I ended up getting a Merciless or something like that. I got the Goliath, and yeah, I'm using the IMR Defense. I hardly see this gun, but it's an enlisted variant of the IMR, and the reason for that is I was going for the no perks and no attachment challenge and trying to complete it, and I believe this is the first game of that, and I decided to use this one because it really didn't have any other penalties other than I think mobility penalty, I think. But it's cancelled out by a handling penalty, a handling increase, something like that. I decided not to use the feedback because that one I think has a range penalty, and also at the time here of this challenge I didn't have the impact. I probably would have used the impact because that one has a better damage profile. And also I didn't use the Boar Strike and the Thunder Tusk, and I have both of those as well, but those two are not very good to use when you don't have any attachment. The Boar Strike, it does have that damage increase, but you get penalized by having, ooh, look at me going in. I'm going in right here, see, going to their spawn and just killing them. I get my system hack. Anyway, yeah, the Boar Strike, you get that penalty and on your accuracy, and then the Thunder Tusk is accurate. It's got the accuracy increase, but you're hampered by the fact that you have 8 bullets less, so that's 2 bursts less, so you end up running out of bullets quite quickly with that. I tried both of those to try to complete the challenge, but it didn't really work out that well, so this one is probably one of the best ones to use when it comes to completing the no perks and no attachment challenge. Here you go, I got my care package. Look at that shot, see? It's pretty good. But anyway, the IMR is one of those guns that I really, it was a challenge for me to complete, because frankly I'm not really comfortable with that gun. I know it's a 4-round burst, and that's pretty good. And during Black Ops 2 I was using the M8, and I like that gun, but for some reason the way this gun is, even in hardcore, and you're gonna see right here, so look how long it took me to kill that guy. Oh, actually I didn't kill him, he killed me. And a hit marker, there you go, so I got one guy, a hit marker in hardcore. So yeah, you would get, at a certain range, you would get a hit marker with it. It's the ARX is it's got a better range than it, and you do have a higher fire rate, and for the most part it is a pretty accurate gun, but for some reason I just could never get myself acclimated with its qualities, I guess. So it's one of those guns that, yeah, I hardly use, and every so often I'd equip it and then just try it out, but for the most part I only do it in hardcore, because with this game being the way it is, with exo movement and stuff like that, it's very hard to get. Even with the Boar Strike, it's very hard to get a 1-burst kill. You would have to try to try to get somebody a couple of bursts, and meanwhile they're jumping around, boost dodging, boost movements, and all that stuff. So it gets to be, if you're an inaccurate player like myself, it'll get pretty frustrating after a while. So yeah, you know, it's one of those guns that, hey, you know, I had to complete the challenge, so I went ahead and did it, and it took me a long time too. So, and oh, we're heading toward the end of the video over here, the game anyway, and let me know what you guys think of the IMR, if it's a gun that you guys like. But for me, it's, like I said, it's a pretty challenging gun to use. And I do get a couple of... Look at that. See, it takes a long time to kill somebody. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. And thank you for following this series. Leave me a like. If you're new, please subscribe. And hope you like this video. And thank you very much for your time. Bye.
Friendly UAV above. Looks like you just added a few zeros to those bonus checks, gentlemen. Good work.